Today I'm sharing some quick and delicious and healthy meal ideas. If you are gluten-free or dairy-free, these are going to be the meals for you. These are some of our family's go-tos because they're easy. I'm in no way telling you how to eat or that this is the healthiest way to eat, but this is the healthiest way for my family to eat, and I hope that it gives you some inspiration in the kitchen.
So this meal is going to have 3 parts. We're going to start with these snipped green beans. They're washed and ready to use, which is one of the things that makes this quick and easy. I get these from Costco. I like to take about half of the bag and I kind of line them up, and I'm going to give them a rough chop, and I'm going to cut them in more of a bite-sized piece, so kind of in thirds. So I'm just cutting through those. These are already washed. We don't have to do anything but drop them on a cutting board and cut. If you don't want to use green beans, you could always use any of your other favorite green vegetables that will cook up quickly. So I'm going to gather all this together, and it's really going to be a super quick and easy meal. This one comes together in less than 30 minutes. I'm going to measure these out just so you have an idea of how much I used, but it's going to be about 3 to 4 cups. So I'm just measuring all of that out, and I have a measuring cup. I'm just going to toss those in here. So about 3 to 4 cups of your favorite green vegetable that's going to cook up quickly. It covers about a large plate. I'm going to take this big stock pot of water that I have boiling. I'm going to add about 2 teaspoons of salt to that, and you can use whatever salt you like. I like sea salt or Celtic sea salt. So from there, I'm just going to drop in big handfuls of these green beans. You could always use a broccoli if you wanted to. Snap peas would be good here too. But I wanted to keep it green, and my son loves green beans. That's one of my tips when it comes to feeding your family. If your family likes it, they're more apt to eat it. In a pan, I have some coconut oil, and I'm going to melt that down. These have just kind of just blanched for a little bit, and I want to say it took maybe 2 or 3 minutes. I still want them to have a little bit of a crunch, and I'm going to saute those in some coconut oil, and you could always use an avocado oil if you wanted to. If you're not dairy free, you could use some ghee here. Next up, I'm going to grab, this is the best kielbasa I've ever had. It's 100% grass-fed, it's pasture-raised, certified humane, no nitrates or nitrites added. So I'm just going to go ahead and grab a pack of those out, and I'm going to cut these up. I get these from Costco. I think I may have shared these in a Costco haul, I'm not sure, but I've also seen them at Sprouts. You could also get whatever your favorite organic kielbasa is. I just avoid smoked meats unless they're of a really, really great quality. So I'm going to go in and I'm going to cut these up. So there's a lot of surface area. I go down the middle, and then I just cut it into kind of bite-sized like pieces. So we're just going to cut all of that up into a pan. I have a little bit more coconut oil, and I'm just going to saute these, and I have my green beans off to the side. Those are good to go. It's not going to take long for this because they're technically already cooked. I'm just getting some brown on them. I have 4 new potatoes that I'm going to use with this. They're kind of a medium large size, and this is going to feed a family of 3 to 4. We had leftovers after that with the 3 of us. I have a half of a Vidalia onion. I got that from a farmer's market. I'll put a link to the haul, and I got the potatoes from there as well. So I'm just going to drop those in there after the sausage has already been cooking for a little bit. And I love how they get kind of caramelized, and Vidalia onions have a sweetness to them that I really, really love. And my grandmother used to use them all the time when she was cooking. So I'm going to saute all of that together, and it is going to marry so well. If you don't like onion, you could always leave onion out. You could use something else that you like. You could use spring onions here if you wanted to. We just really, really, really like onions. So I'm just sauteing that. They're going to pick up the flavor of the sausage, and they are it's delicious. You could also use peppers if you didn't want to use onions at all. So this is what it looks like right now. And next up, I just wanted to show you that I scrubbed those, so we're going to keep the skin on. I nuked these in the microwave while the meat was sauteing I just literally put them in the microwave after I've scrubbed them and cleaned them, and I hit the baked potato button based on however many potatoes I have. And this is my quick and easy way of getting dinner on the table quickly. And then I just cut each potato up into about the same size pieces. Once that's done, I like to take some sea salt, go over the top since there's no seasoning on these. And right after that, we're going to go, you probably guessed this, to a pan with some coconut oil. I like to get salt on kind of all the sides. I'm going to go ahead and put that in, and these are going to get golden and crispy and fabulous. And we like potatoes in this house a lot. You see that sizzle? And I like to use either a red new potato or a yellow gold potato because the skin is really tender. You could also use regular potatoes. They just won't be as creamy. So the same potatoes that you would use to make like mashed potatoes with are perfect for this recipe. And I'm just going to allow those to cook, and then I'm going to flip them. You see that golden? It gets crispy and so good. This meal is ridiculously easy. I made it on one of those nights that I came home and didn't feel like cooking. All of these things are pretty much pre-cooked. I'm just sauteing really. So all of these things are going to come together to make a really hearty and delicious and filling dinner, and my family absolutely loved it. I'm going to plate it up so you can see what it looks like. It's so good. My husband loves this with like a spicy mustard on the side. So there it is, all plated up, and it was delicious. I hope you try this recipe.
I hope that was helpful and gave you some inspiration. If you are interested in some more, you can check out one of the playlists here on healthy meal ideas. Until next time, your life matters, what you do with it matters. So what will you steward well? Peace.